Hello, it is Wisdom Wednesday, May 30th, 2018. Steve Sipress here. I just walked outside and I know I have these transition glasses will soon be extremely dark due to the sunlight because we're here in Arizona where it's almost always 100% sunny with not a cloud in the sky. And so, rhino of the day today, what could it be? What could possibly be the rhino of the day today? Oh, there it is. How do you like that? We got a little U-Haul 10-footer here. Today is cleanup day. Yesterday was moving day. The movers are gone. Today we got a few last things to pick up. We got a few last things to clean up, and got the carpet cleaner coming soon, and then we got the walkthrough later on today. And I got my move in, move out checklist with all the amazing things that were broken when we moved in and wrong, and they're now fixed. Most of the stuff. It's kind of cool. We are leaving in a better condition than when we came. How about that? But anyway. So Wisdom Wednesday today. Hey, Patty, good seeing you. And so, this is kind of a combination because late last night I realized I hadn't recorded my video yet, and of course I had no access, or I chose to have no access to the news all day long because I was moving and doing important stuff. And Brian is here. And so, I don't know what happened. Oh, last night I turned on to see if the TV's working, even though the DirecTV guy won't be there till Friday. And I'm like, let's just see if this thing gets any channels. And on comes the news. And it's like, holy cramoly, Roseanne Barr. I was going to say makes a fool out of herself, but she really shows her true self and, acts like an idiot. And she's unemployed. Now, she doesn't care. She has made millions of dollars, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure she cares. But so I'm going to kind of have a combination of Topical Tuesday, Wisdom Wednesday for today, because I didn't talk any about Topical Tuesday yesterday, and League Office is so true. And Patricia says, even got a U-Haul with a rhino. Of course I did. Think I was going to get a U-Haul with no rhino? Don't be ridiculous. There were others to choose from. He's like, you want which one? What's the number on it? What? That one. That one. One with the rhino, of course. Anyway, so it's a combination. So in the topic in the news is Roseanne Barr being an idiot. And the Wisdom Wednesday is, you'll hear this all the time, be yourself. And I talk about it a lot in terms of marketing, be yourself. Don't try and go out there and emulate somebody else and go, I like the way they do their videos. I'm going to act like Gary Vee, because he makes a lot of money with videos. So I'm going to act like Gary Vee. I'm going to talk really fast, and I'm going to use a lot of profanity, and I'm going to be a go-getting, always on the move, ooh-ah, ooh-ah. I'm going to be that kind of guy. I'm going to be Grant Cardone. I'm going to be in your face. I'm going to be, don't emulate other people doing their videos. Be yourself. However, here's the caveat. If you're Roseanne Barr, if you're an ass, if you're a racist pig, then don't be yourself. Okay, do whatever you got to do. See, if you're a solo Roseanne for the last, I don't know how many years since her show was off the air and then it came back, right? A sitcom that I never watched. But it was off the air, it came back, and I saw on the news it was the #1 show on TV. Are you kidding me? That's another issue. But they said it was pro-Trump, and obviously it's #1 because if it was pro-Obama, it would then have to be funny. Because it would be lost in the sauce of the 99% of shows that are pro-progressive, lefty, socialist, communist, whatever you want to call it, and then a show has to have some merits. But if they're the only show on TV that half the country can see and not get pounded on and called deplorable and laughed at and told they're idiots and they're misogynist and they're anti-everything and they're stupid and whatever, and there's one show that doesn't do that, of course that show is going to be #1. Fox News #1 is the one news channel doesn't do that, and that's the only reason that's #1, because there's no competition. It's the only non-progressive, socialist, communist, liberal, whatever you want to call it, news, right? And the only non-progressive, socialist, communist, whatever you want to call it, TV comedy, obviously, I think, unless there's some other I'm missing, is Roseanne Barr. So it gets great viewership, and then there she goes, messing it up. So if you're a solo comedian, what I started to say, Roseanne was for the last 10, 20, 30 years, whenever her sitcom been off the air, and she's just going around on tour, well, then you can be an irresponsible ass and say your true feelings if you're a racist, and all that happens is you don't get any more gigs. Kathy Griffin did that. She did something outrageous, mocked like she was killing Trump or assassinating the president. Brilliant. So she, for a year, was blacklisted and not getting gigs, and now she's back again out of exile or whatever. But here's the deal. Roseanne has some responsibility, like us. Okay, if you're the star of a TV show, so that goes for all the late night people and the whatever. You're a star of a TV show. You don't think that late night person, Letterman or Johnny Carson or Colbert or whoever, these people come out and they're telling all their own jokes and they're making up their own stuff. See, these are pitch black. I got to take them off so you can see me. They got a staff of writers. They got all the camera people. They got all the lighting people, all the production people, all the hair and makeup people, all the people that build the sets, all the people that are the ushers when people come in, all the co-stars of Roseanne's show. I mean, there's got to be hundreds and hundreds of people that are now out of a job because Roseanne decided to be yourself. She only took half of my advice, and she said, I'm going to be myself on Twitter here and be a racist. Here's the caveat. If you are a racist pig, don't be yourself. End of story. And so thanks to social media today, I mean, Roseanne probably has always been a racist, and maybe for the last 30 years, she's just, people have known at cocktail parties, like with Harvey Weinstein, everyone knew, but they knew at cocktail parties. Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, all of them. People just knew in the industry and hush-hush, and we don't say a thing because we all, that affects us all. If the industry is seen in turmoil and we don't know who to trust and we have to, no more movies by that guy. He has a lot of money, pays us a lot of money to make movies. Hush-hush, don't say anything. But thanks to social media, things go crazy, right? We know that. Social media is not new. It's been around for 10 years. So thanks to social media, there's a caveat to the be yourself. That is, if you are a schmo, a racist, xenophobic, homophobe, all that deplorable stuff Hillary listed, if you're any of that crap, then don't be yourself. Go get whatever help you need. Okay? Go and get some counseling. Get into a peer group of people that are suffering from whatever it is you're suffering from. You need some anger management. You need some anti-racist bias training. There's got to be. In fact, Starbucks has closed down their whole franchise or something to teach people how not to be a racist. Really? But anyway, why don't you just not hire those people? But anyway, so if yourself is terrible, like Roseanne, then don't be yourself. Get some help. Get some help. But see, another caveat to this is the bigger you are, the more chance you're arrogant, the more chance you'll say, but I've gotten where I am without all that help and without changing, so I ain't changing now. Like in Roseanne's case, not putting words in her mouth, but she could be thinking, I got the number one yesterday, she could be thinking, unless today she still thinks she's right, but she could be thinking, I got where I am today because of who I am, and I can say what I want, and I'm going to be fine. I got the number one show, everything's fine. Everyone knows who I am anyway, and they hired me anyway. But, if you get a job being one of her co-stars or lighting people or even the usher in the theater, bringing people in, same thing right now. If you're working with a partner, a supplier, customer, a boss, God forbid someone's watching this who's not a business owner, grow a pair and get some more courage and some more conviction and some more caring for humanity and go run your own business. But anyway, then don't work for that person. Don't be a partner with that person. As soon as you find out, and do the background and find out. Like it was, I'm seeing on the news, it was no secret that Roseanne was this way. Now social media is a tinder, a fire all built, just waiting for a spark to light, and then you have a forest fire. Like around here, on Monday on Memorial Day, there was a thing all around here in Arizona. All the campsites, no barbecuing. You cannot grill, cannot have a bonfire at night or a fire pit or anything. No fire because of the spark, the opportunity for wildfires like crazy in this area. So I was like, so what do people do on Memorial Day? Like, bring a sandwich? If you go camping for 3 days, what do? Bring 3 days of sandwiches? You're supposed to grill out. That's like the point of camping. But anyway, I digress. So maybe you need some anti-racist thing. There must be some training on it. Some racial sensitivity towards other religions. See, I can't even think of this stuff because I can't. I say I can't imagine, but I know there's people out there that are racist and anti because of a certain religion. Someone is, a certain sex. Someone is. Oh, I hate all women. Or I hate all men. Or my mom was dangerously close to that. She really could not stand men, and she hated business. And she was an extreme Obama, progressive, communist, liberal, socialist, and she hated men and she hated business, but she loved me. It was always a mystery to me. But that's my mom. So mystery solved. She loved me, even though I was two of the things I embody, two of the things she absolutely can't stand. Just like Obama. Obama can't stand small business, can't stand freedom, self-responsibility. Anyway. I'm going off on a lot of tangents, but that's it for Wisdom Wednesday / Topical Tuesday. Anybody else here? Patricia says, I said she was a racist. I don't know what that means, so maybe I need to scroll back here. Sorry. Patricia says, you even got a, okay. Tom Arnold, I don't know how that is, but I think, is that an actor? Okay, I said she was a racist. Everyone knew she was a racist. Everett's here. Kevin's here. Good seeing you. And Kevin says, more love. Is that a comment, or you just clicked on a thing and that pops up? But either way, thank you. And so that's it for Wisdom Wednesday / a little holdover from Topical Tuesday that I missed all the news yesterday. I'll be back tomorrow with Throwback Thursday. In the move, I've been doing a lot of spring cleaning. Oh, it's going to be a little tough to find. No, it won't be. I'll find something for Throwback Thursday because I packed everything away. Everything's in boxes. But we got to start the unpacking today once we're going to load up the last few things here in the little rental truck and wait for the carpet cleaner, the walkthrough from the management rental company, and then we're going to go start the unpacking begin, and I'll find something, and I'll share it tomorrow with you here on Throwback Thursday. Boyd is here. Good seeing you. Karen, good seeing you. Hope everybody takes this advice. You have examples of this all the time. You see it. I start to say it amazes me that people can be that way, but when am I going to stop saying that? I'm 58 years old. There are some people that are racist. There are some people that are anti-something, just they're prejudiced. The prejudice is a good thing, right? You want to prejudge. Like I'm driving this rent-a-truck down the road at 60 miles an hour where there's a double yellow line painted on the road. I'm prejudging that all the other drivers are sober and going to respect the rules of the road and not going to swerve over and kill me. So, although now that I'm in a truck, it might kill them too. But so we prejudge everything. If I'm going to sit on a chair, I'm prejudging that the four legs work and they're not wobbly or they're not a fake leg on there. So you got to prejudge a lot of things. It'd be a rough way to go through life. Every chair before you sit down. I'm not going to prejudge that this chair's okay. Hey, welcome to the fancy $100 plate dinner here. What are you doing? Why is Steve under the table? He's checking all the legs. Their integrity, the legs of the chair before he sits in it, because he doesn't prejudge that the chair works properly. He's going to have to check it out himself. In fact, he brought a carpenter to judge how strong and sturdy those legs are before he said, of course not. You got to be prejudging. But what I'm talking about, of course, is this ugly prejudice where you are against or for something just because of something superficial, like what country they happen to be born in, or what religion they like, or what sex they are, or what color their skin, or any of this stuff. What's the matter with you? Go get some help. Get some help before you become a disaster story, which, not even is Roseanne Barr. She likely has millions of dollars in the bank and she'll be fine. But what about all those employees that depended on her? All the other stars of the show and the employees in the back, behind-the-scenes people, and her fans. Anyone that liked the show, I guess, now doesn't have the show on anymore. So think, we're business owners. We have responsibility. We can't be the 9-to-5ers. See why you 9-to-5ers, if you're watching, you shouldn't be watching, because you should be going and starting a business. Don't be wasting your time watching videos, goofing off from work, cheating your employer and the customers of the company and whatever. Cut that out, even though if I say cut it out, you're still going to do it. That's why you're an employee, so you can goof off and not get a lot done and complain about, this and that, and go through life with accepting your mediocrity or your limitations or whatever it is. Go grow a pair and start a business. And so when you do, you'll have responsibility, though. So maybe all the racists and homophobes and all that other stuff should work for somebody else and shut off social media. Because if you own a business and you be yourself on social media, like Roseanne did yesterday apparently, you're running a huge risk, not just for yourself, but for all of your customers, clients, patients, members, family, friends, co-workers, employees, suppliers. ABC is going to lose. ABC was on, I think. ABC is going to lose a lot of money. All the fans are not going to have a show. People are out of jobs, all because one racist pig decided to be herself. Anyway, Phil is here, and good to see you. You just came on at the end, but that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow on Throwback Thursday from super sunny Arizona. I am now standing close to the truck to have a little shade here, and close to the rhino of the day. There he is. Be back tomorrow on Throwback Thursday. Thanks everyone being here live, and hopefully I will catch you again from a new location tomorrow. Over and out. Bye-bye.